Good morning. What is up? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and we're selling the Snow Bunny today. That's right. I told you guys that this was going to happen even before I left, and you know, it would have already been gone had I got back here in time. But anyways, I'm here, I'm back, and we are going to take this truck and make about a $18,000 profit. Roll the intro. Oh, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. This easily for me is my biggest flip to date as far as profit goes. A lot of people have been in my comments and saying, you know, you can't do that. It's a flood vehicle. You can't sell it. It's got prior rental history. You can't do this. You can't. I don't care. I don't want to hear I can't. I do. All right. So, look, the only thing that Carmax cares about is what that title says. There's nothing on the Carfax that says this thing was flooded yet. And that could change. Like it could pop up later, but what do you want me to do? I've already disclosed the fact that it was a flood vehicle that I purchased at auction. But they said as long they did the auto check and Carfax on it, no flood history yet. Title not branded, even though it comes with other paperwork that says it was involved. It had water in it. And you know, if you go back and look at the videos, I showed you guys where the water line was inside the truck and everything else. We've documented all of the issues that the truck has. And when I took it to Carmax, they went over it. They documented the stuff, the issues that it had. You know, the intermittent check engine light, the TPMS sensor that has nothing wrong, that keeps throwing a TPMS code, all that stuff. They don't care. So for you guys that are in the comments saying that, well, TK, you can't sell it like that, yes, I can, and I will. And it is gone. It is going straight to them. They offer me the most money by far. Carvana offered me, I forget it, I think it was 24. Was it 24? And Carmax offered me, or was it 27? Maybe it was 27. But Carmax offered me 31.6. Now, I've put more miles on it at this point, so they adjusted my offer. So I'll end up getting $30,850. That is the number that I will be getting, because this truck now has over 60,000 miles on it. Now, if you guys remember, I don't remember what she had on it when I got her. Was it 55 or 52? So I've either put 8,000 or 5,000 miles on this truck in the time that I've had it. And I've only had the truck for maybe a month and a half. Maybe a month and a half. All right. Easily one of my best pickups ever. And here's the thing. This is the thing that drives me nuts. That people will be like, so should we bid on non-running cars at IAA or Copart? No, that's not what I'm saying. Let me be very clear about that. This was listed as a non-runner, and literally, because you guys know I'm a BMW guy, right? But the other vehicles that I've had all my life have been Tahoes and, you know, 1500 GMs, so GMC and Chevy, so Silverados and Sierras. All right, I've had a bunch of them. So for me, back from when it was a 5.7 to when it went to the 5.3 liter V8, they've always had these weird issues. And I've had dogs, and I can remember my Tahoe, my dog would be spinning around in the driver's seat when I would go into a rest area or whatever, and he got under the dash, and I thought I had a bad starter. Well, they replaced the starter at the shop because they thought the same thing, and then the truck still wouldn't start. And then we started looking at connections, and come to find out, there was nothing wrong with my starter, but it was probably, I mean, it was, you know, 6 years old. It was probably time to do it anyway, whatever. It was a connection under my dash that went to the security system and to the ignition that had just got knocked loose. So I learned that lesson that day with that Chevy Tahoe. I think my 3500 did it too. I think my Duramax did it too. So now when I have a GM like this, a Chevy or a GMC or something that doesn't start, right? Now, granted, it was flood. It could have been hydrolocked or whatever, but there wasn't that hard clunk, clunk. It would turn the key and nothing would happen. There was no security light, no issues. So I immediately was like, oh, okay, probably a loose connection, right? And it ended up being a win, right? It ended up being a win and not a loss for me. So what does that mean? Well, what it means is the truck today, it is currently 9/11. That's a good number, by the way, for cars. Wow. That's a good number, but that's really not good. It's September, too. Oof. 9/11 Porsche. I wonder if Porsche ever thought about changing the number of their car because of 9/11. Jesus Christ. Anyways, so we're going to sell the truck today. It's going to Carmax. They will give me what is called a bank draft. This is not my first rodeo. I've sold a lot of cars to Carmax. I've only bought one, and that was the Teddy Roosevelt under a sponsored deal with them. So we will see, you know, how everything goes as flawless, or if any of you guys that are doubters or haters in the comments are right, and they're going to come back and say, well, because it's flooded, we can't take it, or blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing. In the event that that happens, I'm going to make a video about running this thing back through IAA, and I'm still going to triple my money. So it's a no-brainer for me. This is cool because it lets me do a little sponsored gig with Carmax and sell the truck to them. And maybe I'm buying something else from Carmax. I mean, let's talk about it. The Teddy Roosevelt is down. If you don't know what the Teddy Roosevelt is and you're new to the channel, it is my 2019 BMW 540i monstrosity. But you know, they're dropping a new engine in the car, and once that happens, once we get a brand new motor in there, which should be done by middle of next week, we're going to, because it's brand new, we're going to take it on a road trip, we're going to break it in, and then we're going to do all kinds of stuff to that car. When I mean power-wise. Because where it's brand new like that, you know, and it's not where my current engine was, which was close to 90,000. I think I was over 90,000 miles. 90,000 miles is what I had on my... I know you're going to say, God damn, it's 90,000 miles. I drive a lot. I am trying to fly more. I am. But I like to drive a lot. Let me tell you, it just saves me money. I don't have to get a rent-a-car when I get somewhere. But with our new, you know, sponsorship and deal that we have with Enterprise, that's right. We have a corporate deal with them where I have like a very super insanely low locked-in corporate rate with them. I'll probably fly more now that I know I can fly to a city like Houston and get a Jaguar F-Type for like 80 bucks a day. Yeah. Or Aston Martin for 150. Yeah. So when I can do that, yeah, it makes sense for me to jump on a flight because flying out of Vegas is pretty cheap, right? I can get on a flight with just like my little go bag, my little tiny, what they call medic's bag or corpsman bag, and be out, gone, see you, deuces. And I think it's like 80 bucks. Like if I wanted to fly to Houston, it's $80. Boom, gone. If I want to go to Orlando, it's like, it's crazy. You think it would cost more money because you're going farther, but 60 bucks. Boom, gone. And no, it's not Allegiant. No disrespect to Allegiant. That 60 minutes story and your maintenance record as somebody who's a pilot, hell no. That's just, hell no to the no, no, no. You ain't getting my ass on one of them planes. Ever. So, you guys can expect to see that. But anyways, I'm just having my awesome coffee from the Bagel Cafe here in town. Awesome little mom and pop shop. And they also have awesome bagels, by the way. And I'm just waiting here. It is 9-something in the morning. I'm just waiting on the call from them. I do have an appointment at 10:30, but they said they may give me a buzz to try to get me in earlier because I might be trying to make a move on another car. Some of you guys have already seen it. And if you follow my brother Randy over at Auto Auction Rebuilds, you know that he just picked up a very offensive, loud, probably one of the best. I'm going to give it away. It is the, yeah, I'm not giving it away. But just know that if you already know what I drive, it's probably in that same vein with more power. Yep. For those that don't know me that well, we're not going to give it away. We'll wait till we do it into the video. I am working on a deal on something with a ton of power, and then still getting a truck, and then I'm thinking about putting that new vehicle that makes a ton of power, which has a letter for a logo, and maybe my existing car on a trailer, and taking them to Oklahoma, and then we just might do 3 separate series and see which one's fastest. I think I just gave it away. I don't know. We'll see what happens though. I would like to fuck it. I would like to see what the E60 M5 does against the F10 M5, which would do against a G30 super tuned monstrosity that makes 700 horsepower all-wheel drive. I would love to see how the V10 E60 holds up against the F10 twin turbo V8. I really would. That's why I'm trying to buy this M5 today. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I think they want 39 for this M5, and it's super low miles. It's only got 21,000 miles for a 2016. That's no miles. So, and it's the last year of the F10 body style. So it's like all the quirks and bullshit and crap is worked out. That is the year to buy for that car. So I think I might do that. Then I have the, I have the G30 / F90 type of body style with the Petty Roosevelt, and then I have, the F10, and I'll be happy with that. I'm always mad that I ever got rid of my F10 in the first place. For you guys that have followed me for a long time, you guys remember the E60 M5, the blue E60 M5, and my black F10 535. Anyways, let's get into it. We'll wait till Carmax hits us up. I know I'm just running my mouth at this point, and I'm just eating up watch time, and I apologize. But I'm just excited to get back into it. I'll get back into the groove and getting more efficient as we go. But yeah, let's wait for Carmax to hit us up. So kind of crazy taking my last drive in the Snow Bunny. I will say this, man. Even the basic Silverado can be a decent truck. And I will say, even though it had its issues with the electrical stuff because of the water damage, overall, this thing has been a pretty solid truck. But is it more solid than a 3X Profit? Nah, I don't think so. So I gotta cash in where I can cash in. It's, do I wish I could keep every single car? Of course, right? And everybody that does this on YouTube goes through the same thing, right? We wish we could keep them all, but we can't. We can't. If we're gonna make money, we have to sell these cars. And if we want to continue to make content, because I thought about it, I was like, I could keep this truck and then just keep it. You know what I'm saying? Make it my new truck, to tow stuff with around the country. Put my cars on the trailer like I used to do with the Black Mamba and the Green Monster. But you know what? You know what I learned? I'm going to be able to make so much more content with the profits that come from this truck that I'll be able to get maybe 2 or 3 other cars this month that we can make content with, laugh, kiki about. And if you're watching the channel, you might have noticed I posted a YouTube short from a video we did a while back on the Hard 2 Sonic, and I think I titled it Try Not to Laugh. Go check it out. It's fucking hilarious. But anyways, I'm going to be able to make so much more content with the money that we get from this, between IAA stuff, regular auction stuff, Facebook Marketplace. I mean, some of the best cars on this channel have come off of Facebook, right? The Jaguar, the BMW, what else came off of Facebook? The other Jaguar that we sold at the bar for $5 grand. I mean, like, think about all of the great opportunities and great cars we have bought from Facebook, of all places, so like, we're gonna have an opportunity to do a lot. And I'm probably what I'm doing right now is I'm selling myself to make sure that I actually sell this damn truck and I don't get attached to it and want to keep it. But we're sending it back out into the wild. Anyways, I got a little bit of a drive ahead of me. Let's get it to Carmax. Let's get my money, and then I'll get out of here. All right, guys. So there she is, here at Carmax. They just did all their stuff, and that's gonna be it for my time with it. I'm just waiting for him to come out here so we can get the plate off of it, and that's pretty much it. Yes, ma'am. Hi. So Cassie is super cool, one of the best people out here, and just super excited, man, to get this thing done and get this thing out of here. I just got all the rest of like my stuff out of it, and I have a ride coming to pick me up. But you know, $21,000 in profit, almost $21,000 in profit. You know, there's going to be taxes and whatnot that I got to pay on that money, but can't really beat it. Gotta say goodbye to it though. That's it. 60,311 miles. Man, it was a serviceable truck. I appreciate it. It was fun. I had fun with it, guys. So that's gonna do it. The car is officially, or the truck is officially gone, out of here. Oh, so now I will wait in the overhang area for a ride. They actually are going to provide me a ride back to the crib. Can't be mad at that. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We'll start getting into our content on another vehicle that we picked up, which I think my Toyota family is going to like. But yeah, we'll wrap this up here in a little bit. So yeah, guys, it is that time. We are flying again, and oh, I'm not happy about it, but I'm going to get something that I think you guys are going to enjoy. It's something you haven't seen on the channel before. Stay tuned.